Hello everybody and welcome back to Colchester City on Cities Skylines. And yeah, we're going to have hopefully a shorter episode today because I realised during editing that the last one I recorded was an hour and a half recording cut down to about an hour and 5 minutes of an episode. So I'm hoping today, with a clearer goal of what I want to achieve, we're going to get it done in probably about 45 minutes of recording, half an hour final video is what we're going for. But I thought we've never seen the city by night, so let's start with a lovely fly through of the city, admiring it in the night sky. But obviously the thing with playing with the day-night cycle on is that it's incredibly difficult to actually build things in the dark. So let's put some lights on. And just like that, the lights are back on and we're ready to go. So some naming suggestions were submitted. So we do have the John Textor Park over here, or Textor Park, after the very famous now lovely man who's given us lots of money as manager of Botafogo. We have Gunnlaugson Park over here, which is named after the Folkestone Victor right back who took us to Champions League glory in that one. And then we've got De Silva Square, because I just thought Rafael De Silva's in a new save that we've currently got going on, and I think it's looking good. Other things to talk about, we've got the Nascimento drilling area over here for our oil industry, which is looking pretty spectacular, to be honest. I do quite like the look of all of this, and we've got a self-sufficient drilling area, which is absolutely incredible. And we left the last episode on a pesky roundabout, didn't we? Well, if we get the game playing, you'll see. Although I've come back at a time when the roundabout is very busy, it is done, it is complete, and the roundabout is good to go, and it's working very, very well. We've taken advantage of all the mods with Traffic Manager and things like that, and the roundabout is working very well. And not only that, we now also have some university sports teams, which I think is awesome. We are the Lions, the Camervinga Education Park Lions is what our name is, and yeah, that's what we're looking at. Very nice indeed. We've got a nice little department zone down here. We've taken some roads off into the distance. I'm not too sure what to do with these ones yet as we finish another academic year at the university. And again, this one down here, not too sure what to do. And something I did realise is that what was happening to cause some of this congestion on the roundabout is we had all the traffic, as something's happened that's just made everyone very happy. We had all the traffic sort of that wanted to get from this side of the city over towards, say, like Ricky Jade Gardens or to Bang Wang Heights, or the Bang Wang Valley, Zhangfang Valley, Bang Wang Heights, basically had to come all the way round, as the fog is now not disappearing, which is a little bit annoying. Had to come all the way, whoa, where's my mouse going? Had to come all the way round this main road. Let me just sort out this fog a second, hang on. There we go, done. Yes, they had to come all the way through this main road, which was big enough to handle the traffic, but it was actually clogging up back at this roundabout. So what we've done is, although again it's starting to look like it's clogging up a bit, but they'll figure themselves out, we've actually introduced a bypass here, the Zhangfang Valley bypass, or the Hangfang. That is Zhangfang, the Zhangfang Guri bypass, because it takes you through the mountains, over the river, past all the smelly, waste contraption areas, past the big windmills, past the water suction area, and yeah, you've got to pay for the privilege of having that shortcut. There's not allowed to have lorries going through, only cars, and yeah, it brings you into the back of the Guri town entrance area, so it just eased the traffic all over the place. But yeah, it seems to be that this lane change here is sort of messing us up. Now, it did help the issue before, but I may just quickly go back into Traffic Manager and just say, in here you have to have sorted your lane before you get to that point, but here what we'll say is you don't. Here we'll say you can do whatever you want other than this lane has to turn left. So they should sort themselves out in this lane, hopefully, and then it should free flow a little bit better. We were getting a bit of backup there. The other thing is that when the sports stadiums kick out, you get a massive backlog of traffic. But yeah, nothing to worry about really. It's all pretty sorted. I don't know why this fog keeps... We've got a low haze in the city today, apparently. I'm just going to mess around with something else and see if I can put the sun... Put it at like midday, and hopefully that'll then sort this out. Okay, I'm hoping that has now fixed the issue. We've gone to basically midday, we've turned the fog all the way down, and hopefully that will sort it out. We've played around with some bus routes as well, just to free up traffic a little bit, and look how busy the university looks now that I've moved some of the bus stops around. But transport is key for today's episode, because look at the amount of people who are waiting for the buses in this area. And if we look at the line overview when it loads, we will see, if I get rid of that quickly, they are all... What is this building going on here? Let me just... oh my word, what am I doing here? Right, bus lanes. Bus lanes, please. Computer's struggling a little bit. It shouldn't be doing too bad, though. There we go. So, they're all for the green and purple line, waiting to get around the city. So, that's not the only station that happens at as well. The only bus stop that happens at. So, what I want to do in today's episode is introduce a metro line, an underground system, which will be the king of all underground systems. That's the plan. Whether that happens or not, I don't really know. But yes, so I think university definitely needs its own stop, and it probably does need to be around here somewhere, connecting Gunlaugson Park area. We'll probably put another one over here somewhere, but university definitely needs a link. And the things we've got to consider are, let's just get out of this whiteout view for a minute, and the fog's back, there we go. We've got to consider, obviously, people want to come to the stadiums for the sporting events, people want to come to the main block, and we want to have a good link through, and everybody's trying to take the purple and green lines. Now the purple line literally comes out, goes around Amin Guri town, and comes back, and then that's about it. The green line goes all the way down to Ricky Jade Jones area. So I'm sort of thinking what we need somewhere is a bit of a hub that connects all the lines from this side of the river to this side of the river. And why is this fog really getting on my nerves? Right, there we go. Hopefully that'll sort it out again now. But yeah, we need to connect both sides of the rivers, or the river, with some sort of connection hub. So what I don't want is one big line going all the way around everything. Although we could do one going around the outskirts, but the outskirts of the city will change because obviously the city is growing. Something else we'll get onto at the end of this episode as well. So I think let's start this side and let's get our underground stations up and see what we've got going on, because the only thing going underground here is this little tunnel. So I don't think you'd have one bang in the middle of like a residential area, and I don't think the people will mind walking too much potentially to get one down here. What would make sense is having one near to Zahovich Park. And now let's zoom down here. So we could take out a couple of those trees, put this on the main road. There's a bus stop there, there's a park entrance there, but that is technically in the park, which I don't think is very viable. I don't think that's a realistic thing to do. The other thing we could do is put it over this side, and it could connect this little bit of commercial, the park, the industry, and then no one has to cross the road, this main road, to get to the park. I think that's probably the better idea. So the first one on this side will go in here. It's going to destroy that bit of path, which is a little bit irritating. If I just put anarchy on, then it shouldn't. And I think we'll go with that. The noise is only going to hit the industry and the commercial zones we've got here. I don't think... Is that a house? Oh, it is a house. Ah, that's a little bit irritating. I thought that was a department store. Again, it's gone foggy again. I can tell as soon as it's going to be foggy, but I don't know. It's a beautiful game, but at times the mods do seem to get in the way. You can see there's this haze just sort of hanging around. It's a little bit irritating. Right, let's pause the game while we're doing this. We'll turn that off again. It is... Let's go for that. We'll see if turning weather and rain motion off makes a difference. Right, so how are we going to do this? How are we going to connect all of this side of the river together? Now, the simple thing to do would be to say, let's put one in the industry area and start from there. But I feel like we need to plan this out. So if we zoom out, what do we need to connect? We need to connect this section to Bang Wang Heights, to Anthony Alanga District. So we need basically 1, 2, 3, 4 stops, I would suggest. And ideally, I would like one in and around Zahovich Park, because that's the key area people want to get to. Now, we could put one over here. The noise would still affect these houses. And that is always going to be a problem. But you can have easy access to the park. You can't really put one this end because it's too far away from the residential. What have we got here? We've got a firehouse. We do have houses in here as well. Because what I don't want to happen is, or do I put one in the park and just say, you know, Central Park has its own tube station, doesn't it? Metro station, underground station. Although I don't think it's actually in the park. Because we could just attach one here, but then you're going to come up now. See, you want them to pay, don't you? That's the thing. You want them to pay to get in. The other thing is, do we reduce the park size slightly, put a bridge in over to allow people to walk over to get into the park? And this is where I've built the city up to be quite big, but I should have planned for what I wanted to do with a metro station to start. That's a nice looking truck. What truck's that? PPL? Oh, it's the postal truck. Lovely. It does look quite nice. Do we just go for it? Do we go for it and say these people have just got to live with the fact they're going to have a metro station behind their house? And if we put it that side, yes, they're still going to have all the noise. I think people will walk there. Is that... I think that's the most logical place. Yeah, so there you go. That house right there got a little bit annoyed, which I think you can understand. And where are we going to have our hub? This could be a good area for a little hub. So the lines just come slightly under the river, come back round. So I think that could be a decent area. I don't think here's going to be very good because of the hilly nature of it. We could put the hub out the way up here, but that's not in a good place for anyone. At least here you can say the hub can connect into this financial area near Textile Park and Gunlaugson Park. I think that's what we'll do. But for now, we need to say, right, we've got one here. Let's put one up here just in case, you know, we've got people that need to come to the barracks and the forestry barracks and the industry area up here. So that looks like a pretty decent area. I don't think we're going to knock anything out. Oh, yeah, see, it would knock the barracks out. So it's going to have to go here, I think. Let's turn anarchy off very quickly. And I think we'll say... yeah, one there, because people can get to most places they need to walk to from there. So we've got 1, 2. We need one in Bang Wang Heights. Now, Bang Wang Heights is pretty fully loaded. It doesn't have much spare space. And Bang Wang Heights and Zhangfang Valley can basically share... I'm going to say they can share a tube stop. I don't have an issue with that. Now, we could put one there. That would cover Bang Wang. We'd just have to put knock some houses down for a little road to go through. It's not the best though. I don't really want to put it smack in the middle of this residential area. Probably makes sense somewhere over here. Maybe next to the school. Maybe knock this fancy boutique out. Potentially. The one thing we have... oh, it could sit there. The Cooper residence might be on its way out. I think that little corner. And then we also knock you down. And say, I'm just going to knock you down for now. And we go zoning. We take away your zoning, take away your zoning. And then we get a little pathway. So what it will do is... let's at least get a path of trees. I mean, bloody hell. Not poor. Okay, we're going to have to anarchy this and go there to there like so. It's going to look a bit weird to start. We'll get the move it mod. Come in here and say, you know, we'll just connect like that. So they should be able to still walk through. So it doesn't look the best. I get that. It doesn't look... in fact, if we just take that road out and then put the path in, let's go with that to there. And then again, grab the move it mod, bring that forward. We'll just very quickly paint this in. I should probably be doing all of this on a time lapse. Probably would have made much more sense. Like that. And then can we put our metro station there? We can. I think that's going to piss a few people off, but I think that's going to be a decent spot for it. Okay, so the metro sits in there for Bang Wang. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we need one down here for the Anthony Alanga district, potentially linking in. Oh, look at that for a spot. Look at that for a spot. That could be nice. Opposite the park. In the Anthony Alanga district. It'll piss some people off. Okay, now we actually need to connect it all up. So let's go underground. And we'll go... Okay, we're going to have to get the bendy bend on. We'll take Anarchy off for this, just in case. And we'll go... So how can we make this... Now the thing with undergrounds is you don't want to be... You can't have tight circles because then they can't get through. So I think we'll go... We could go down into the Rookie Jade area. Something like... Because it's going to go underneath that tunnel. Is that going to be... I'm just trying to figure... Do we want to go in this way? Or do we want to come in, around, and there? Okay, so what have we got? We've got an easy connection here, haven't we? We've got the Bang Wang height, I think, can just come around something like this. So you have a nice, gentle curve there. It comes round here, goes underneath that tunnel, and feeds in like so. And we'll probably be able to do... some finagling, in the words of Biffa, like that. And then I think this one's going to have to come round like that, which means this one's going to have to probably maybe S round, because that's an easy connection. Like, I mean, that's a pretty simple connection, that, isn't it? I think it just needs to go like that and then bend, or maybe we'll come like that. That's a bit too bendy. Look at this. I said an easy connection, and now I can't connect it up properly. So I think what's that? That's in line like that. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. That might even be a bit too sharp there. We may have to have a little word with ourselves there. Now there is a very simple way I should be doing this, which is one, time-lapsed, more than likely, and then we can come and go like, oh, come out like that, come down like that, delete that bit, connect that to that, like that. That's much better, isn't it? That's what we need to do. We need to get to an area where these can all match up. And in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it on this one as well. So I'm going to delete that, delete that, delete that one, delete that one, like so. And then we're going to come out from here, and then we'll bend that up a little bit like that, delete that one again, and then go for a simple bosh like that. Easy, 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 easy. Right, now we've got that sorted. Let's see if we can do it over here as well. So we're going to come round like that. Oh, it's going to clash with that tunnel though. Can we go? Oh, there is an area. Okay, so there is an area we can get through that tunnel, which is good. Right, so let's bring it out like this. It'll go under Zahovich Park. We'll put a nice little turn there. It's going to have to come back on itself again, but let's go straight on, and then up here, sort of back on itself like that, and then back around like that. Again, a little bit down here. We'll come. This could work nicely. It's going to avoid that tunnel. Up and around. Nice little curve there. This comes down, curving out like so, and then they connect up. Right, that should be okay. I don't quite like that right-hand corner. That's fine. And then we just need to go. So this one can come straight out, and then it will come round like that, all the way just down here under here. Turn round like that, and just go straight into there. And we have a metro line. Wow. Okay, we're in. We're in. So new line going from here. We'll have one train that's going to go, what's this, anti-clockwise round, which is going to go in here, add a stop there, and complete that line. And then you're going to get a stop that just goes the other way around, like that. And it's going to connect all of this. I was going to say south end of the island, but I don't know if it is. I don't know, we haven't decided what's north and south yet, have we? So, okay, we've got our first metro line in place, and then what we're going to have to do is create a hub that will bring one train out, potentially, down into the hub, and then one train back that acts as sort of like a shuttle. I think that's what we're going to go with. In this area, I think, is what I'm eyeing up for that. The sort of the north-south connection. What are we calling this? We're going to go this way. South-north. That's what we're going with. South of the river, north of the river. Well, I mean, technically, this is how we started the game, so it should be east and west of the river. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. East and west of the river. So, Metro. No, that's not Metro. Metro. So this is East River 1. East River Loop. And that is also the East River Loop 2, just so that I know what's going on. How many vehicles is it put on that? It's only putting 2 vehicles on it. I can live with that. That's fine. Hopefully the other one has got the same amount as well. Yep, 2. Okay, so let's get the game going. Just see how people react to them. Oh, we've got a bit of congestion here with that tram, but nothing to worry about. It's all going to move. It's all going to move, which is nice. And straight away, look at this bus, man. The green bus is the killer. That's the one that goes between the islands. So there is the metro station. No one has used it so far, but that's okay. I do want to just see. Okay, why are there no trains on it at the moment? Have I been stupid here? I swear the trains just appear automatically on the... You don't have to connect them up to a train port or something. They should just appear. So why have they not appeared? Why are they not there? Vehicles 2, passengers 1. So there is... Ah, there it is. It is. It is alive. It is alive and moving. Okay, so they can get round all of the corners, which is good. Yeah, there it goes. It's because it's green on green, isn't it? That's what I can't really see that. I'm not in my eyesight. Yeah, in it comes, into the station. And there's a few people waiting to get round this side of the island. I think that will come alive when we can connect it to this side of the island. Right, so over here then. So we're definitely going to have one here, because this is going to be our sort of connecting area. I'm wondering if we make it a separate station. So if we come out and go, give me just a little bit of normal road, like so, onto ground level, and just say, we're coming out here, because we're not going to use this oil field anymore. We don't need to. We don't need to use this oil field. We're just going to say this little loop here is going to be a sort of transport sort of hub. So this is going to be the one that connects east to west. And I feel like we can get that in right now. And we might even do it so that it goes underneath. Like something like that. I know it's going to piss a lot of residential people off, but I sort of feel like it's not really a bad idea to keep this going round. So if we go... I mean, why are you knocking... You shouldn't be knocking houses down. You're going underground. Slope too steep. Ah. There we go. So we have to actually lower it a little bit more. Okay, so you're going to come in and you're going to come over here. The only thing we're putting... okay. Okay, I've had a little bit of a shocker to start. So let's grab that and say we're going to move you and put you that way around, because that makes much more sense over in that corner. Makes much more sense, because then you can come in and loop like that and it will just be a simple loop. So you're going to come, you're going to loop off. You're going to come, not like that at all. You're going to come in this direction to start. And then you're going to loop like this. You're going to come under the river. Like so. Just thinking, am I making this slope too steep? Okay, so actually you might have to look a little bit fancy like this. So it's going to look a little bit different to what I originally expected it to. Come around down here, under there, and then again we need to get this one out to something like that, and then bend that around. Just what does this look like? Yeah, okay, so you just have a sort of underground that comes out and then goes back in. I mean, not brilliant if you live there. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to say, I'm really sorry, folks, but your house no longer exists because we need to make a train line. And I'm very, very sorry about that. But, no, come on. Don't look underground. There we go. And this one's just going to get a load of trees in front of it so they hide this, this train line, I think. I quite like the look of this. It's just a little bit irritating it's happened and annoyed those people. But oh well, they'll live with it. They'll get over it. They'll probably love it. They'll love the transport. Hopefully they're train spotters. So, you know, they'll absolutely love it. Okay, so then this end, we're going to come out straight under here. We're going to go underneath the power area like that. Just come straight up here. And is that connecting to the thing we need it to? I hope it is. Yes, it is. And there we go. We've got our east-south, east-west connect, which is going to be a very simple bosh to there and complete that line. And then you're going to go the other way around, which is there. No, I want to sort of... Can I force it to go? I want to force it to go the other way, but I guess if we've just got two trains going around in a loop like that, I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I wish I could force it to say I want you to go the other side. But okay, that's not an issue. That's not a big issue right now. So, yes, delete you because you're not actually a line. Yes, I do want to delete you. This is the east-west connect. And again, I just want... We'll have two vehicles on it that are just picking people up and moving them around, which is good. And then we need to change the colour of... oh, that didn't say. East-West Connect. And that can be a lovely sort of bright blue. Sky blue. Let's go with that. Sky blue. Right. East-West Connect, two vehicles. What's the cheapest we can pay and still have two, which is about 146. Okay, right, you're going to get electricity because that will just come naturally. Water is a different matter. Let's put some pipes in here, like so. Get that connected up. Okay, now we can start on our west of the river connections, which are going to be a little bit, I'd imagine, easier because we have got some interesting places we can connect to here. So we'll go from there down here into the oil industry area for all those people that need to actually work in the oil industry area. And where's a good... I don't really want to put it over here. This is our manufacturing area. I guess somewhere like that might make sense. It's more storage and general facilities here. We'll go with that. We'll go with it there. So it's going to come down from Gunlaugson Park. I don't know. Again, I've put that in such a weird shape, that like direction. It really needs to be there, but then we're going to have to duck. Okay, so this one could be in a terrible location. How are we going to get from there to there without... I guess we could just bend round under here. So let's get that sorted first. So we'll come out like this. Sort of bend up like that. Yeah, actually that's not too bad. Like that. You come out of there to about there, and then a nice little simple bend like that, which they'll easily be able to get round. Okay, we're back on form. Right. We'll put one somewhere in De Silva Square, and I don't really mind where. I think that might be a nice little area, because then that can go straight into university up here, where we can just hide it. I think well, that's not a bad little area for it. We can then put a path in that crosses this road as well, or they might be happy just to walk down and go into here. And then up from Kamavinga Education Park over to the department area, the department stores. Again, we're going to extend down from here, so I think anywhere like here isn't too much of a bad issue. So let's get these lines in just to make sure we know what we're doing. So where are we? I've spun myself around and I've got lost. Okay, so we need to go up from the oil industry like so. and then we'll spin up like... Yeah, we won't go too... I think something like this makes it a little bit more malleable to make sure you're going in the right direction. Yeah, that's it. And then up here like so, and then into the De Silva Square station. Then this is quite an easy little connection going from here into Camervinga Park like that. Again, they should be able to get around that. And then from Camervinga Park we come up, we avoid our little under the road walkways we've got for our pedestrians, and you come into there. Okay, we're getting there. So this is sort of department area. Then we need one in Guri Town and somewhere in Venberg, I guess, and then we'll come back round and down. So one potentially in this area, I guess. Can we fit? Is there anywhere that can fit without me destroying anything? I feel like I'm destroying a lot of things at the moment to make this work. So you're going to come in. I mean, we could go there. It's a little bit close, isn't it? But it might help with a bit of the transport. Yeah, let's try it. We'll go one there. And then we're going to put one down here near Cracken Park. If we can just fit one in, there should be plenty of space around here. So, like that. That should actually cover Guri Town as well. So then if we keep going, we'll bring this one out, and then we'll bend that round like that. Oh, why have we connected into the... Well, hang on. Whoa. What's going on here? I don't want you connecting into that road. That would be absolutely foolish. You're an underground station, man. Right. You're going to come up and round like that. That's better. That's better. You're going to come all the... In fact, you might just be able to go straight in like that. I don't mind that. It doesn't look the best, but it's an underground line, so no one's ever going to see it. Hopefully not, anyway. Tell that to the people in Wenberg, who the Wenberg River View, or have just built a big train line outside their house. Okay, and then you're going to come up like that. So technically you need to come under the cemetery, up to like there. Then you're going to turn... that's a bit sharp, isn't it? You're going to turn like so, and you're going to follow into there. And then we're going to have to go for a little diddy bit, and then bend, and hopefully that isn't going to be too sharp of a line. Come up to here. That's going to be a bit sharp, I think. Something like that. Connect up there, and we've got our west connecting line, which is much bigger because there's a lot more going on in the west. So we will go from there down to Oilland, up to De Silva Square, up to University, over to Department Store, into Guri Town and Cracken Park, and then up we come into sort of opposite Wenberg and Gunlaugsen Park, and one there. This is probably too short to make a difference for anybody, but I think it does give another stop, and obviously this is going to go both ways, so they will be able to decide which direction they want to go, and it should help most people to get across the islands as well. Now I'm hoping this is going to ping out, where is it? There it is. This is going to increase our population and decrease traffic on the roads is actually what I'm hoping. Okay, there we go. So lines there. So that is the West River Loop and the West River Loop 2. And they are going to get... Can we change what we've got? Oh, we can. Airport Express Metro or Metro. Well, we'll save the Airport Express Metro for when we have an Airport Express, which will be a upcoming episode, and probably quite a big upcoming episode. In fact, we're going to go just top right in there so I get the same colours. So it's going to be a bright red line. The red line, one of those we have in Singapore. And what are they saying for vehicles on this one? They think 3 vehicles. Yeah, I can go for 3 vehicles on each. That's fine. Okay, let's let the game run. Oh yeah, I said you're not going to need electricity, and then it immediately doesn't need electricity. I called it right. There we go. It did spread from the buildings. And then potentially we can have a bus depot in here as well. And we could set up a bus sort of hub, a transport bus hub in there. and see how it goes. So, line overview. I just want to see on our metro again. So 12 passengers on the East River Loop. Okay, that's getting some love. It's actually this East-West Connect is the one I'm probably most interested to see if this is going to get any people using it to cross over. And if they don't, if they don't really utilize it, then we may incorporate some other stops and have like the West Loop, the East Loop, the West Loop, and then a sort of central line, or river line, I guess, that sort of cuts across the river. But we'll give it some time and see if anyone actually makes it. I'm just worried this is a little bit out of the way of where people want to get to cross over. So we'll have to wait and see. Okay, there's a few people waiting there to use it now. Yeah, people are walking into the station to utilise it. I say, what I'm thinking should happen is basically they should come out and walk straight down to this one. So maybe if I had put it... Maybe the more sensible thing to do would have had this station over there. Okay, let's pause this. I wonder if I can get away with doing this. So you go over there. We'll come in here and we're going to go underground and we're going to delete that. And we're going to delete that. And then we're going to say, you're just going to come all the way up here and you're going to sort of bend... no, let's go a bit further up and you're going to bend straight in there. And then this one sort of just goes parallel. Like that. That's better, isn't it? That's better, because then they'll just walk in, walk straight out and walk down this one if they want to. I think that makes more sense. I think that's what we need to go with. Now the issue is, do I have to redraw those lines? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So I've got that line. Okay, a train is coming, and because... Okay, no, the train just stopped. So, cannot find path. Cannot find path. Okay, let's try it from this side. I thought the train, because the line's actually here. So I want the one going... How do I want to do this? I want the line that's going... Nah, see, that's creating a new line. I definitely don't want to do that. Let's just quickly go. I may have to just redo those lines quickly. That's one I definitely don't want. See, it's saying these are still running. And I was hoping that it would run and fill in the blanks manually. Like, sort of just carry on. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. So let's go. Let's start afresh. Right, I'm going to time-lapse this. Okay, there we go. It's reconnected. It's up and running, and hopefully now everyone's going to have a jolly good time, which is what we want, isn't it? Which is what we want. Right, the East-West Connect isn't really getting a lot of love. 5 passengers, not too bad. The East, this one here, is getting quite a bit of love. I mean, it can hold 150 people, so it's not getting too much. But there are 30 people waiting at this queue. And I'd be interested to know where they're going. So that is growing. Obviously, it's only just been implemented. And let's have a look at the other line. So the red, it's got 3 people on, no passengers on it. Yeah, 35 people waiting for this one. We're going to keep an eye on this over time and see what happens. But at the moment, I like the idea we've done here. Like I say, we can easily extend this line to potentially go up here, pick people up, like from a bit more central area, come round towards Kraken Park, pick people up, and then just basically extend this loop out a little bit further so you've got something that connects the 2 lines. But at the moment, I'm happy with what's going on. There are a few people waiting, and they trundle out and they go off to their location. There's a few people waiting here as well. Okay, well, we've got a metro line. It's what I wanted to get done today, and we have got a metro line. And you will notice that every time we come back, I'm playing this quite a lot off camera just to get it moving and keep the city growing, doing a lot of detailing, tree placement, like changing of landscapes, putting roads and connections in. One thing I want to do, I think, is have a connection like this might come over here, come over the highway and get ready to go out to this area, and then have a highway connection which is cars only, because I don't want the trucks to drive through here, clog up this junction, come down here. I still want all the trucks to come into the industrial area around this roundabout. But yes, I think that has been a shorter episode. We'll end it with a little flyby of the city, although not much has changed. Let's do a quick flyby, and next time we'll come back and see how the metro line is getting on. So thank you very much for watching, and enjoy this flyby of the city.